Hey guys, what's up? Alright, so I'm back on working with the car. As you can see, I got a lot of shit out. Motor's out, working with a subframe. Gonna replace the bushings for rear and forward with some energy suspension bushings. That'll come another time once I get some more stuff done. But today I'm gonna finish hooking up the fuel pressure regulator, or at least mounting it, and getting the return line hooked up and stuff. So basically it's gonna look like this. I got the ISR fuel pressure regulator. It's pretty simple to hook up. There's a bunch of like explanations on YouTube how they work, but simply put, the kit's gonna come with 2 of these, and it's gonna come with the regulator. There will be this installed. It's a little plug for one side. You're gonna have 2 little washers with rubber ends in them. They're gonna go here. All in all, and it's gonna come with a here, let me show you. Let me grab the kit, show you everything that comes with this thing. So you got that. You also have this lovely box. It's gonna have brand new fuel hose. You're gonna want to use this hose or any fuel line that's ready for fuel. And then you're gonna have this fuel rail adapter. You're gonna want to use that as well. So when I looked up all this stuff, I learned really quick that it did matter which way you put these two. Alright, so one's always going to go to the side. It doesn't matter which side, it depends on the way you mount it in the car. And then one's going to go on the bottom, and that's just going to go back to the return. Then the fuel oil adapter line is going to obviously hook up to here, and then it's going to read fuel pressure. Alright, I went ahead and torqued these all to 10 foot-pounds. And that's just for my safekeeping, since I do work on aircraft and I do work with torquing stuff down that have O-rings. Any nut or bolt that has an O-ring on it and has fluid flowing through it, you got to torque it to a certain spec. Obviously you're not going to want to do a high torque on these. This all I did was used thread the this shit. I went and threaded it on there real quick, and then just tightened it up. Did it mostly hand tight, but I did have to wrench it a little bit because it was off a little. It wasn't centered. Not centered. Alright, then you're gonna have a mounting bracket that's gonna be hooked up to the back of here. Alright, it's gonna come with just two of these, which are to hook up to the right here. You're not gonna have anything to hook up to the brackets. You're gonna have to find a spot, drill into it, and then put your own bolt in there. I'm going to use self-tapping screws because I can't find I couldn't find any bolts and nuts that were the same size as this to match the hole. So I kind of drilled some holes for no reason. The size of tapping screws that fit are these 10 by 3 by 3/4. Got a little quick back from AutoZone real quick. I'm just going to do that. I hate using self-tapping screws because I've had a good and bad, and I'd rather not have to deal with anything that has any bad in it, but beggars can't be choosers sometimes. And right now with this quarantine going down, I don't have a lot of options or a lot of stores that are actually open right now. I was lucky enough I caught this AutoZone open. So we're gonna go ahead and mount it. I want to show you guys real quick exactly where I wanted to mount it. So for me, we got the engine bay, and I wanted to put it right here, seeming as my fuel rods sit right here, or the adapter would be, and then the return lines right here. Boom. So easy day for me. I tried to make sure it wasn't anywhere like a super hot spot or anything like that, and I see a lot of people mounting them right there. They also mount them right here, right where the tunnel wall is, for the not the tunnel, the wheel well for the strut mount. I was gonna put it on the tub, but I am gonna get rid of these and put different tubs on there. If I don't go the route of tubing the whole front, because this car is eventually going to be fully built up for competing, so I don't really plan on having that. I'm just going to use the railing for the fenders to mount certain things on there, or I'm just going to have the tubing built up with some custom mounts for, the overflow tank for the coolant reservoir and just some other shit. So yeah, and then plans. I'm still going to rewire all this. This is going to get relocated into the passenger side as well, and it's going to be all on the relay board and hooked up to switches. And then I'm going to install another battery cutoff switch, but that's going to be on the panel itself. I already have the stuff on order. Amazon, that's going to be about awful time of the month of April. But yeah, and then that one was pretty easy. I just looked up a lot of shit on YouTube, and then did a lot of like searching the forums to see what everybody used for like the main things to switch. So stuff like ignition, your pump, the fans are gonna go where the conditioning, the fan relays, and then I'm gonna make like a little fuse panel for all the rest of the fuses for stuff like the engine continuity, the fuel pump, all that stuff. I'm gonna try and get some stock headlights back on, so I can go ahead and do a low beam and high beam as well. I'm just gonna have a three-way toggle switch on there. You know, it's gonna be off, high beam, low beam. It's whichever way it goes. Also the alternator fuse. That's gonna be a big one, especially because I'm gonna get a push start that not a push start, the next battery cutoff I'm gonna use is gonna be one for the alternator and battery power on the same thing. This is just so that way I'm not having power continuing to my alternator, continuing to keep the car running when I don't want it to be running. The regular one is just the other switch I have is just one of these. Don't mind the mess in the car, so I just moved the car as well. But it's one of these somewhere in here. Right here. So just simple switch on and off. I have it hooked up to the battery right now, but I want to move that as well and put it on the outside. So I may put this one in the engine bay as well. That way it's just out of the way. We'll see. We shall see. But yeah, especially with the battery relocated to the rear, which I don't like it in that exact spot. So once I drop the subframe out in the rear, I'm gonna try and take down the fuel tank and get those boxes, the battery box unscrewed, and just go ahead and move it to the rear of the passenger seat. That's just my favorite spot to put it, and we'll go from there. Other than that, plans for the motor are still in motion. I'm gonna clean it off today and go ahead and start printing out the diagrams, not forums, but the factory stuff for building the motor back up. If all in all goes bad, I'm just gonna take it to a shop, have them rebuild it, or I'm just gonna sell it for parts and then go ahead and save up for a brand new SR. I wanted to go 2JZ or RB25, maybe 26 with the RB30 with 26 head on there. Is what I'm seeing a lot of people do, and then they boost it and get like some superior power. According to a friend of mine, just does nothing but builds drag racing cars with SRs in them. But yeah, so I'm just gonna stick with the SR. I'll probably go S14 notch top this time instead of a fucking S13 black top. So we'll see what happens with there. But all in all, I've been putting stuff into motion with this car now. Now that the finances have come around, I paid off almost all the debt that this car got me into in the first place, especially when I moved to California, and going from there. Once the motor's back in, everything's running, we're gonna go ahead and fine tune everything else. I'm planning to push no more than 400 to the wheels with the motor. It's doable, it's affordable. It's just time-wise, it's gonna take a while. Because I'm not gonna just focus on motor. I'm gonna focus on a lot of stuff like aesthetics of the car, you know, exterior, interior. The car's gonna get repainted. I was gonna repaint the engine bay before everything else, just that way it's nice and clean. Everything's pretty much brand damn new. The inside of the car, I'm gonna paint the roll cage like a nice color, just outfit the rest of the car. The interior floorboards and all that stuff just gonna get right on line. And I'm gonna try and clean up the dashboard. Probably gonna get a custom made one. Found a guy who could hook it up for like 400 for a custom made dash as well. And let's go on from there. Then I'm gonna be ordering some more wheels with the car. Might go 5 lug. I'm kind of still leaned on 4 lug wise, just because it's really, I don't see a lot of like 4 lug 240s out there with some nice wheels, and I understand it's hard to find some really, your selection is a lot more out there, but I'm just not all for it because I can still do whatever. But I am going to be doing dual caliper setup on the rear as well. I'm going to go through Villains, use their Villains, their hydro kit that comes with everything you need for it. You just gotta grab the second caliper, I believe. But yeah, and then eventually I'm gonna plan on using their unicorn angle kit as well. And that's it. And then obviously we just gotta rebuy a front bumper, and extended rear and front fenders as well. Found out I need to go plus 55 on them, so that's gonna be fun. What else? Oil intercooler, oil relocator, oil filter relocation is gonna be a big plus. Probably gonna get a new front mount intercooler as well, and I think that's about it for now. Eventually I'm gonna grab a new diff. Probably gonna do an R32 diff or 350Z. So we'll see from there. I've been seeing a lot of people doing the 350Z transmissions to the SR as well, just because shorter gears and can handle the torque. But I gotta do a lot of research on that stuff still. I'm not even close to that yet. I still gotta buy a new clutch. So other than that, I'll post progress videos as I go along, let you guys know how things go. So peace.